Thank you, Ginny. Jojo got me in the first half here. I was like, oh my god, is he gonna be humble? And then no, of course he's coming with the fire here against Humanoid. MKOI advances to the next round and they will face Fnatic next week. Myrwn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Congrats on taking this one. Clean series? Can we say clean series from you?
Almost clean.
Okay, almost clean.
Yeah.
Almost clean. Difference in preparation from this week and last week. What was different for you guys?
I think our mentality, honestly, I think we got a really big change, and I think it showed today. I would say that's the main reason.
Yeah, Finn, we've been talking a lot about draft priorities, fearless and everything. Did you see any improvement when it comes to off-meta spicy picks? I don't even know what's spicy in fearless anymore, but that MKOI came up with today compared to
the big
last
difference
week.
I see is that the entire split you've been kind of trading Ambessa Cassante, showing that you're very fine playing either side of that. And I think you was like one of the first Ambessas that started popping off. But today you came in and had like the answer prepared into Ambessa. Obviously that's super fucking hype to play the Vex into the Ambessa. And I'm excited, like what else do you look for when you look for these champions?
I mean, in that draft, it was an insane Vex game, honestly. Like everyone had dashes. It was really good with our comp, so for me it was really chill to actually choose my champion. Even if they actually like counter me in top lane, I was so chill just with with how the comp is. So I think these champs in Fearless, of course in BO5 it's going to be way better. Because like BO3s, you're going to play the same champs as always. Like there's not that many champs banned, so BO5 it will be more fun.
Another cool thing I saw about you this series is that when you played Poppy, you actually rushed the Deadman's Plate, which I think you're the only guy I've seen do that on Poppy. How come? What made you do this itemization? Because my logic was that because of the Iceborne chain slows from Cassante, it's nice to have the movement speed and the slow resist on Deadman's.
I mean, usually I love going full movement speed on Poppy. Like I think it's one of the best champs to do it, you know. And of course, Deadman's when he goes Iceborne is good. Also, I like going swiftness, and even more with the upgraded ones, we are like so faster on the map. And this game, I was like low gold. I want to use like more supportive items, cheap items. And if you are ahead when you go this build, like you are like so OP.
Yeah.
Like I was unkillable. I was so faster on the map. I could do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, I thought it was very clever because every time you open up, you found this super cool flank on mid lane, and I think you don't get there at that same time unless you have the movement speed. So that was super cool.
You were talking about your champion pool, the kind of champions you play. We asked your coach actually about you in general. Can we check what Melzet had to say earlier about Myrwn and his creativity?
All right, this is the second game of the series. MKOI is still ahead. I'm joined with Melzeth because they are doing phenomenal. I would love to have an insight into how big of a cheat code it is to have a player like Myrwn on your team that can play Vex top.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have a player like that that is so open-minded that gives you the windows to play creative drafts. And it's always not good because that's the downside of it, that sometimes he goes with too many crazy ideas. But I think it's a pleasure to coach a guy like him.
You guys have really done a good job at harnessing that creativity and capitalizing off it on the Fearless draft now that we have here in winter. I mean, I just want to ask about this game as well. 10 minutes in, you're heading gold, you're heading kills, you're getting that control objective on the map as well. What has been your maybe philosophy when it comes to staying ahead in these games and not giving away these leads?
Yes, we work really hard on the fundamentals this split because it's something that we learn in Worlds. We're still not there, that is perfect, and we have still games that we don't do it, but it's something that we are putting a lot of effort and also not be like that crazy team that is throwing too many goals advantage. So yeah, working on that still.
Well, it's working out so far, well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
We'll see you around.
Spoilers, you guys won that game. So I'm really interested in the first part of the question. A bit too crazy sometimes, Myrwn. A bit cooking a bit too much. Can you elaborate on that?
I mean, maybe you just try like Timo into TF, you know, last year, and it doesn't go well. And it's a scream game, and it's live.
What is the wildest thing that you've tried and that doesn't work? So maybe if it doesn't work, you can talk about it.
I think usually everything that I try, it works.
All right.
Like there's things that go bad. Like for example, the Timo, it was a game that he was like 2k gold ahead.
You actually did that.
Yeah,
I thought you were
played Timo
trolling.
into TF.
Okay, okay.
No, not joking. It just
Okay.
didn't work. It was a bad game. Happens.
Yeah.
I had a period where when TF was meta, I was like, okay, I think Fist Top is really good
Yeah.
at TF. I don't know if you tried it as well, but I was sure
I
that
didn't
was the
try.
counter pick. My coach wasn't as open-minded. He wasn't a big fan when I
You're-
brought out the Fist.
Yeah, you're a merchant of like weird champions as well.
Yeah, I was. When I first debuted, I think I played a lot of weird champions. Then I kind of mellowed down with time, as most pro players do. I hope you do not do that, because I want to keep seeing these spicy picks.
I will not let Melted like
That's
take
good.
that.
Yeah. Hold your ground.
Don't let your coach get the best out of you. But that's actually a good topic because you want to stay creative. You want this to be your identity, but I feel like sometimes some factors push you to play more conventional. Maybe, Finn, that's something you've experienced and you just want to tone it down. Maybe for the good of the team, maybe because the rest of the team doesn't know how to play around some picks. Like, how does it go, actually?
Yeah, I'm curious, because for my, the shift was after I played Worlds 2020,
Yeah.
I came back from that Worlds and I felt like in every meta matchup I was just getting gapped by the Asian pros. I was like, okay, I'm not practicing these meta matchups enough because they're just way better than me at these champions. So I tried to like focus really into this and almost got tunnel vision on the meta champions, and then I kind of lost that flair. I don't know how you feel, because you went to Worlds last year, right? And you're still coming back and you're still really creative. How do you find that balance?
I mean, I agree with what you said. Like, I also really focused on the meta champs for some time, and then I felt like I lost my personality in a way at the start of this year. But I think just with time and trying things, just getting back at what I was last year, just kind of went slowly, back to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's about finding that sweet spot, right? We're about creativity, but still being very consistent about the meta matchups.
Yeah.
I think that's always what you're aiming for, but it's not that realistic always to find.
No,
It's not
obviously.
easy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not easy at all.
You need to train a lot. Like, for example, right now, with every meta champ, I'm so chill. Like, I play Ambessa, I Stomp, I play Casante, free win.
Yeah.
The sky is
Just
the
chill,
limit. Yeah, I mean, Fearless Draft is your playground, Myrwn. I really want to see what else you guys can bring to the table. Whenever we speak to opponents, especially when they play against you, it's like, we're going to focus on our game. We don't know what they're going to play anyway. They don't know what they're going to play anyway. So how can we prep against them? How much does that help you in draft? Baiting teams into making them think you're going to do something, but maybe prepping for something else. I feel like it can be a nice tool to play with.
I mean, I'm not in their heads,
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Do you feel it though? Like when you're gonna play a champion like this, for instance, like Vex being good against Ambessa, do you feel your opponent losing it a bit, losing his League of Legends?
I mean, for sure. I think last year people were actually so scared to play
Yeah.
Rumble blind if Varus was open. So for such a long time, we actually had Varus banned for a long time, and even Supa last year didn't even play it
Yeah.
a lot. So it was chill.
We definitely banned Varus last year. I did not want to play against that on stage by any chance.
Of course. Last closing thoughts on this series. Elioya was the Kia player of the series here. Any comments on your jungler? And also, the opposition next week against you will be facing off against Fnatic. Spanish opposition in the jungle. We love this matchup.
And top lane.
And top lane as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Spanish top side of the map. That's going to be great.
I mean, LJ for sure deserves the MVP.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. We already know. I think he played really well with both Nidalee and Bai, so he for sure deserves it. And for next week, I mean, when do we play actually? Is it tomorrow?
Can we look at the schedule
No,
actually?
you
Do you
play
guys
next
have the
week.
schedule?
Not
Okay, I didn't
tomorrow.
even know.
Or the brackets?
That's good.
But it's going to be a race for the Poppy, I feel like. I feel like both of you and
Casey
Oscarinian
versus
are really
G2,
good at
yeah.
Poppy.
KCG2 is going to be tomorrow.
okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about this matchup. Yeah, that's how the bracket looks like. I'm going to try. You're going to play on the 28th, Friday. Thank you, production.
Perfect.
Amazing. I don't know how to count. Yeah, you're going to play on Friday, so opening match of the weekend. A lot of time to prep. Do you want to adjust some stuff from your approach? I know you can't say too much, but yeah, any takeaways from today and from Fnatic series, actually, now that you saw
I
them play?
mean, I saw Fnatic kind of choking it, into BDS. I think they could have perfectly lost last game, but I prefer a lot more playing into Fnatic than BDS. Just like there's rivalry there, I'm playing into Oscar and
Of
Razork.
course.
So for sure it's going to be more fun than playing BDS. And I mean, about KCG2, I think the top 4 we are now, I think we're all good teams, and I'm really excited to see what the next week comes,
Give me your prediction for tomorrow, KCG2, and the scoreline, and Finn as well.
I would say it's pretty close. I think they are both really good teams, but I think G2 is better. I think BB with the Warwick was scary, and I don't know. We're doing like the match prep, before the game.
Yeah.
He ults, and he's like all the stage goes, oh! Like, it's just so good,
fear
actually.
of the
So
werewolf.
I think G2 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah, I think in KC, I've heard rumblings of their scrim performances lately, that they're very good in scrims. And I think there's a lot to be excited about when it comes to KC. So I think they can actually come into this with a lot of momentum. So I'm going to predict 3-1 KC.
3-1 KC. I don't trust scrims, so I will trust it when I see it on stage. I just want to have 5 games. We saw how much of a banger Game 5s were in the LPL and in the LCK, and I really hope we're going to have this today. Myrwn, thank you so much for being with us today for PGL. Finn, I'm going to see you tomorrow, so see you tomorrow.
I'll be back.
Thank you. And I hope you guys will be back tomorrow as well. The very first Fearless best of 5
Don't miss
in the
it.
ADC. G2, KC. You do not want to miss it. You have to be here. You have to be here. Come back tomorrow. Have a good night.
Kill the Garen, yeah.
He's dead. Keep going.
Skarner. Out is Skarner. I can cancel the Skarner.
Aura behind us. Aura.
He's dead.
Out is 1 HP. Skarner. Help me.
I'm 1 HP, why
I
is you guys?
go to Vehicle Skarner.
Wait. Come back. Okay.
Go mid.
Razzle gets out, but Oscar Rennan's stunned at max range. Remember, Ice is still getting excited about something. I think excited about the fact that they're looking to take down Fnatic. Razzle sitting here in front of turrets, now getting blasted his own. Ice's range is big as 113 finally dies, as many more members will soon follow, so BDS have to back away.
Jinx is dead, guys. Jinx is dead.
Look, Shin. No flash Shin.
Okay, go on the Shin. I can stun.
Kill him. They have no lives.
Best is still alive. I have W now.
Look at the Syndra.
I stunned.
Syndra dead.
I'm dead. I'm best on flash. Look, I'm best.
I can stun the Shin.
Yeah, I go on the Shin.
We kill him too.
We are so bug.
Guys.
No way, bro.
I know it was over when they were like 10k ahead.
Upset will make sure that their journey doesn't end here.
Sometimes they just get a little overzealous.
Calvaro caught out here. Chain CC good thus far. Quickness trying to backstep.
I have no W.
We're gonna fight. I have a flank, okay? I'm gonna be there soon.
I'm fine. I'm best on ulti. I kite it.
Catch the flash.
Slow. Get in 3.
I look Ross still. No flash. Q2.
I can damage you.
I can solo Drake if you guys want to push that.
I think.
Who flash?
Here comes Elyoya.
All right, Lot. When does the Pathmaker come out? Ignite already ticking. Stun there. Goes unstoppable. Spear hits, though, and that's the downside because it makes it easy for Elyoya to clean.
Very's dead. It's a good fight. Oriana, no R.
Come with me.
Kassanti has R. Nobody else has R.
I'm good. Or no.
No R.
Good angle. Togoto. Can they attack us 3 or no? No. I'm sorry. Okay, I said I put somewhere.
I think we can.